So here we have the juice bar. So anytime you want to have a juice or a smoothie, make sure you combine things correctly. With the juice you don't have to combine because it goes well, vegetable and fruit goes very well together. So you can choose something like that because you're removing the fiber. So you don't have to worry about combination, but make sure it's all organic. Plus, remember that this is not a masticating juicer here. All right, so it does destroy your enzyme. When it comes to smoothie, then you do need to combine it correctly, so do not mix fruit and vegetables together. An example of a GMO. It's organic. It's a frankenfruit. This is made of, they took the DNA of a cauliflower and the DNA of broccoli and put it together and got this weird looking vegetable, sorry. And it just shows you that it's organic, but it's still GMO. So you need to really shop beyond organic. Organic alone is not enough. This is a perfect example of GMO. Mother Nature does not make those colors. Mother Nature make a white cauliflower. In order to get it purple, they need to take the DNA of a cauliflower, a white cauliflower, and the DNA of an eggplant, put it together, and they get the purple color. And with this one, they take the DNA of a white cauliflower and the DNA of carrots, and they get orange. So we definitely want to stay away from genetically engineered food. For those of you who have heavy metals in your body, this is a natural chelation right here, cilantro and parsley. So instead of doing chelation, which has preservative in it, EDTA, use Mother Nature to remove heavy metals. Put it in your juice, it's phenomenal. You may wonder where you get your calcium from. People think they can only get it from dairy, but let me tell you, there is vegetables in here that's loaded with calcium. Bok choy, kale, broccoli, watercress, almonds, all those are loaded with calcium. Your salad should be 60% dark leafy greens and 40% multicolored vegetables. So focus on organic. Everything should say organic on the label because some items in here are conventional. So you need to really pay attention. Not everything here is organic. And you can, look at that, you have a beautiful bunches of spinach. I always prefer that you buy things in bunches versus boxes. So beautiful romaine lettuce. Load your salad up with all this amazing stuff. And you have here the dark leafy kale, the dino kale, and celery. Celery, it's amazing. Did you know that celery contain 23% sodium, just like our bones. Our bones have 23% sodium. This is absolutely amazing. It looks like the bones. This is God's medicine right here. You know, it's God's pharmacy. Looks like our bone and has the same sodium amount as our bones. So that would give you nice, strong bones. And there are your color vegetables like the radishes, the red cabbage, you have the beets, the carrots. So load yourself with lots of herbs, put lots of herbs in your salad, put lots of sprouts.
So I travel a lot, so what should I actually what's the best thing that I could be eating while I'm traveling?
Very, very easy to travel as a raw vegan, okay? All you have to do is come to the supermarket, get a bunch of collard green, take the leaf, wash it. You can go to the bathroom, just wash the leaf, put some avocado, fresh avocado inside, some sprouts, some salads, roll it up, and voila, you have a wrap. Or you can put almond butter. You can buy a jar of almond butter, put the almond butter inside with sprouts and salads, wrap it up and eat it. So that's one option, okay? You can also, if you don't like to use these wraps, you can use lettuce, or you can use even nori. If you like nori, just take nori sheets, fill it up and roll it up and eat it. Make wraps when you're on the go. Also, another thing you can do There is an app that you can download on your phone. It's called Happy Cow. So wherever you go around the world, just put down vegan restaurant and it pops up a list of all the vegan restaurants around you, wherever you are. And just go there and indulge in what they have. So it's very, very easy to travel and eat healthy on the go. There is no excuse today.
So for $15, can I actually eat 3 organic vegan meals a day?
Very, very easy. Very easy to eat on $15 a day, all organic. Because think about it, in the morning what are you eating? Fruit. Your morning is fruit. So you start with acid fruit, you move into sub-acid fruit, and then you eat your sweet fruit for lunch. That is your banana, papaya, whatever is in season, that is sweet fruit, you eat that for lunch. So how much can you spend on fruit? Maybe $5, $6, $7, right? Max. And then you buy some stuff for your salad and make yourself a nice big salad for dinner, and voila! You can even live for less than $15 a day. That's how cheap it is. When you're buying the salads, right, you're not using all of it in one shot, and your salad, it can last you a few days. So when you purchase all these items, break it down and see how much you're spending. Really, really cheap, no excuse. It costs way more to buy meat, fish, and chicken than it is to buy fruit and vegetables. And I want you to also focus on here that we have the peppers, okay? This is very important. Now we're going to talk about nightshades. What are nightshades? Nightshade is the peppers, red peppers, eggplant, tomato, and potato. Those are your nightshade family. What makes them nightshade? When they're growing, they have a layer of alkaloid, which is a toxic protein, protecting them from insects biting into them. When it's fully ripe, that layer of alkaloid drops off, and then it's not a nightshade anymore. So if you grow your own, by all means, you can eat it. And I want you to see the alkaloid. You can see it. A pepper, by nature, when it's fully ripe, it becomes red. It's never green. Green pepper is unripe pepper. And you can see here how it's almost turned completely red, but not quite. The green is still here. So they picked it up way too soon. So that has an alkaloid on it, which can be very, very dangerous. So stay away from that. When you're buying peppers, you want to make sure you're buying it completely dark red. The redder it is, the better it is. Also remember that fruit and vegetables, also nuts, seeds, and legumes, all of them contain lectin, which is again another kind of a toxic protein. And it's there by nature to protect that from animal eating it before it's ripe. But if you allow things to fully ripe, there is no danger anymore. You know, all of that just falls off and it's ready to be consumed. So always eat everything ripe, very, very important. Turmeric and ginger are wonderful, so start using them in your juice. Ginger, it's anti-inflammatory. Turmeric goes after cancer cells and destroys them. They are loaded with antioxidants. Load up on them. We have here the sprouts. Broccoli sprouts are amazing for us. That goes after cancer cells and completely destroys them. It's absolutely amazing sprouts. So load your salad with sprouts and with herbs, very, very important. Also the sunflower sprouts, which is amazing and delicious. When it comes to mushroom, there is some medicinal mushrooms out there like reishi, maitake. You probably won't find it here. You have the maitake here. The maitake is this one right here. So the shiitake looks a little bit different than portobello. The shiitake has white inside, and it's way more healthier than the portobello one. So I would definitely choose that. Of course, cantaloupe, they're not even in season yet. So do not consume anything that's not in season. Same thing, it's for the watermelon over there. It's not the season yet, so please Look online, there's plenty of information, what's on season, what's not. So stay on the season. Take a look at the bananas, for example. Organic, it's only 69 cents a pound. And conventional, it's 49 cents a pound. It's only 20 cents different. So why not buy organic? And you'll find lots of things in here on sales on daily basis that literally organic would be pretty much the same price as conventional. So take a look at these kind of things. Look for those sale signs. Thank you. And here we have some apples. You want to pick up the apple and touch it. If it's very greasy, that means it's herbicides on it, it's chemicals, okay? Even though it's grown organically, they still spray it. So you need to be really careful. When you're choosing your apple, choose the one that doesn't have any grease on it. That would be the one that's healthier without any chemical on top of it. What's the point buying organic and it's got herbicide on it? My preference is this apple right here. The Fiji apple, if you touch it, there is no grease on it. It's just crispy, delicious, yummy. And look at the price, it's so cheap. It's organic, it's $1.99 a pound. A lot cheaper than a lot of the conventional apples over there. Learn how to shop. My favorite pears are those, the Bosque pears. I really like those. But again, when I choose them, I try to make sure that there is no green on it, so it's fully ripe. You always want to make sure that things are fully ripe before you eat them. They'll have more flavor when it's fully ripe. And you can smell things too. If it smells good, that means it's ripe. They're supposed to smell the way they're supposed to taste, you know? If it smells great, then yes. Onions, the best onions are the scallion, vidalia, and shallots. And why do I say that? Because those onions do not make you cry. You don't want to use onion that when you cut it, it makes you bulge. Imagine if it's irritating you so much externally, what does it do internally? So use those mild onions, much healthier for you. Also, let's talk about the potatoes in here. And with potatoes, again, if you see the green on it, this is alkaloid. This is dangerous. You should never eat anything that has green on it like that. I don't know if you heard about this documentary that they made. It's a true story. The documentary is called Into the Wild. It's about this young boy who left home and went to Alaska. He was starving. He didn't have nothing to eat, so he started digging the ground and he found potatoes and he ate them. That's all he had to eat. And he died from the poison of alkaloid poisoning. You know, so that's a true story. You can see it on Netflix, you can see it on YouTube. You know, so really be careful. The only potatoes that I do like and I do recommend are the sweet potatoes over there. So those are the yam and the sweet potatoes. Those are really, really healthier for you. You can also use the kombucha squash, which is my favorite, and you can do amazing things with it. You can do a nice raw soup, you can do a quiche with it, you can do crepes, all kind of amazing raw vegan crepes. Same thing is with butternut squash. I really love that. But again, this is a winter vegetable, so stick to the season, please. Thank you.
Do I really need to read labels or an ingredients list?
You don't. Mother Nature has everything complete the way it is. There is no labels. Do you see a label on an apple or ingredient list? I don't. And that's the way we should be eating. Because she made it perfect. You don't have to add anything to it.